Hi there, welcome to the Film Prospector. This is a channel where I find films I've never heard of before, look in the sludge, try and find some gold in them. We are going Christmassy today, as I have on DVD here. It's a Boy. This is a 26-minute animated nativity story made in 2005 with an amazing cast of Stephen Berkoff, David Oyelowo, Joe Pasquale and Cannon and Ball. Yes, that's the same Cannon and Ball that used to be big on UK TV in the 80s and 90s. Maybe the 70s, but certainly not in 2005. Okay, let's get into the plot. So Cannon and Ball are basically playing themselves as a pair of arguing quails, who along with a female quail friend are present during the following biblical events. A scary-looking angel Gabriel visits Mary.
I'm Gabriel. God sent me, and he's got a surprise for you.
A scary King Herod gives the order to kill baby Jesus.
And then, when I know where he is, with great pleasure, I shall kill him.
No!
3 scary shepherds catch the quails and then discuss eating them.
Stuffed quail tonight, chaps. We'll be eating like King Herod.
Yeah, but who gets that fat one?
Flip you for it.
The scary angel Gabriel again appears and this time tells the shepherds about Jesus. And then everyone arrives in Joe Pasquale's stable.
What, more visitors?
My, word does travel fast.
You know,
Would
just
you
like it was written in the Bible. I guess a few things about the quails. The animations are alright, they're not the worst. They look quite cute. Cannon and Ball do their usual Cannon and Ball shtick, which is they just argue all the time. They actually do look slightly like Cannon and Ball, which is quite surprising. It does mean that they obviously signed on to the project before the animation was done, and they didn't just do the voiceover afterwards. So I guess that's a good thing. Everyone who is not famous in the voice cast comes from a Yorkshire theatre company. It is a little bit weird, and it does give it a kind of whiff of Last of the Summer Wine, but you soon get used to it.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Isn't he, though? Look at his tiny little nose.
What is there to recommend this for modern audiences?
I've brought you some gold.
Not a lot, to be honest. Although this was very much a kids' film, even in 2005, it probably felt a little bit dated in terms of the animation, and I don't imagine the kids were particularly excited about sitting down and watching anything with Cannon and Ball in.
You know, you're like an elephant, you are.
What, never forget?
No, big and fat.
Are you calling me fat?
Well, I don't see any other fat quills in this tree.
That's not fat. That's muscle, that is.
Joe Pasquale was more relevant, but he's not really in this that much.
We don't do just any old rooms. This is a very high-class establishment. We've got big rooms, we've got small rooms. They're not too small, mind. We've got rooms with a view, we've got rooms without a view, we've got rooms with rugs, rooms with all wall hangings, rooms with fresh flowers, rooms with incense burners. We've even got rooms fit for Julius Caesar. But I'm sorry, they're all full.
There are a couple of action set pieces in the film, I guess. There's one sequence where they escape from a cage in Herod's court, and they also have to evade a hawk of some sort which tries to catch them.
Pull! I am pulling.
That's not a pull, that's a tickle.
What is it with you and Earns anyway?
Listen, if you weren't such a wet flannel, you'd have me out just like that.
And if you weren't so fat, you wouldn't be stuck in the first place.
I'm not fat. I've got trap wind.
Tommy.
Pull!
Pardon me.
The acting from everyone involved is okay. It's not particularly terrible. There's no evidence that David Oyelowo is going to win a BAFTA, and he's Joseph here, and he's not exactly got a great deal to do.
Oh, well, you should have booked in advance, shouldn't you?
Yes, we know that now, but we've just come from Nazareth. We had no idea it would be this busy.
You must have.
Stephen Berkoff is here, a man of an interesting CV. and biography if you want to go read that. Make up your own mind how interesting it is that he's playing Herod in this. This isn't exactly my scene, but my guess is that this is something that has been played out to bored kids in Sunday schools by well-meaning 60-somethings who are trying to teach their grandkids not only about Jesus, but also about cannon and ball, possibly still playing even 20 years later. And then, if the kids weren't bored enough by the end of the 26-minute runtime of this, you then have 3 minutes of credits, over which there is a song by Sir Cliff Richard.
Silently, slowly, a life is...
As this is a DVD, maybe it's got some exciting special features. Well, no, not really. We've got one video which is an advert for Operation Christmas Child. This is a charity which spreads religion to those who are less fortunate in other countries. Sorry, I meant Christmas presents. It spreads Christmas presents to people who are less fortunate in other countries.
Jesus loves you.
Let's only hope they don't give them this. Okay, so we've had a look around the sludge. How much gold do we find? I have found 3.5 grams of gold, no frankincense, no myrrh.
It's full of poo.
In today's market, that will get you £235. That is just about enough to buy you 1,132 quail eggs. That's going to be quite difficult to wrap.
Well, what's a bit of poo among friends? Who knows? Might even catch on. Hotels everywhere will be chucking out the incense and filling their rooms with little dollops of poo. Ah, I can smell it now. Quail, eh? Very nice with stuffing.